Well, thanks for staying with us here on the AM show. We'll start our main conversations with those fishes washed ashore, most of them dead. There are fears that they could be getting onto the market, but the FDA is working hard to prevent that. We will get the FDA on the latest. But this all happened over the weekend when most of you were perhaps holidaying. So let's get my colleague Mamiesi Thompson's report. The situation in the Greater Accra region as it was found in Osu.
Fish seen in various sizes were scattered along the shore of the Osu beach. Some residents were seen gathering them, though skeptical about its wholesomeness. A resident who spoke to Joy News recounted what happened.
I'll say we saw this yesterday around 10 a.m. But normally this used to happen seasonally. So we thought it's normal, as we know. But later we find out that it's not normal because the number of fishes that are coming out and the way they are washing out from the sea is not normal. At that time, people have already collected some to market and other places and consume it. We thought it will end, but this morning we realized it still continues. So we have to come and stop everybody from picking it.
Chief fisherman for the area, Ni Tete Apo Jamloja VI, is worried consumers may no longer want to purchase their catch. Given that there was such clamor for this fish at the beach yesterday, it is possible it has already made its way onto the market. The Municipal Health Directorate and the Ghana Standards Authority are said to have taken samples for investigations. The Municipal Chief Executive for Clote Kole, Nia Ajay Teria, says the Assembly has taken some steps to ensure that people don't consume it.
We are stopping people from taking the fish from here. We've gone on air to explain to the public. Also, we have our public address systems, vans going out to announce that if people bring fish into the townships, etc., to sell their cheap or whatever, they shouldn't be patronizing it because of this.
But do you know of any all over from here to the Independence, all the way to?
Well, from Mamiesi Thompson's report, we go to Inatalia. This is the Nzema East municipality of the Western region, where some resident described mysterious dolphins. Here's her interaction on Sunday afternoon.
Yesterday, we were on our way to see the ships and saw a lot of, we didn't know there were dolphins at that time. We saw some big fishes coming out. So we stopped. And then we tried, they actually were coming short to the shore. They themselves were like rushing to the shore. So we tried, and then we saw some of the people coming to catch them. And then that's when we thought like it's dolphins. And we know that the dolphins, they are not fish that we eat, but they are more like, they are closer to us. And the story that they can even save human beings and bring them to shore when it's a problem. We decided to negotiate with the town people to leave them. But it wasn't easy. It wasn't easy at all. They found ways of dragging them on the stones, in the sand. It was a sight for no one to do, you understand? So we finally got a few that were in the track in, and we negotiated it. And so we want to stay here and wait till a boat can take them to the deep blue sea there, where they might be able to be in their own environment. And for that reason, might have a better chance of surviving.
Well, what's the very latest on this situation? Yesterday, the Food and Drugs Authority issued a statement. We'll go through the statement shortly, and then we will have Mr. Roderick Dade Ejay, he's Deputy CEO in charge of food. He will be joining us for a conversation. But details of that statement will be on your screen shortly. I'll just start reading. It says the Food and Drugs Authority, in collaboration with other state agencies, have been engaged in investigating and addressing the matter of various species of fishes washed ashore on some beaches since Friday, 2nd of April 2021. While laboratory investigations are ongoing, the authority warns the general public to desist from consuming the fish washed ashore in view of the potential risk to health and safety. Meanwhile, to prevent the washed ashore fish from entering into the food chain, FDA inspection teams have been dispatched to fish markets, including the Osu Mandela markets in the Kole Klote Municipal Assembly. Our Western Regional Office has reported of sightings of dolphins washed ashore on some of the beaches, and samples have been taken for laboratory analysis. In these regions, according to the statement, the authority has intensified its public education and sensitization on quality parameters and signs of contamination of fish in the fishing communities and fish markets. FDA regional offices along the coastline in the Central and Volta regions have also been alerted and are replicating similar efforts in towns along the coast. In this regard, the general public is cautioned to be guided by the freshness of the eyes and redness of the gills of fish that they seek to purchase. The washed ashore fish typically show signs of popped out and unclear eyes, dull coloration, bloating around the abdominal areas, and or possible oozing of foul-scented fluids. And they're cautioning the public to report, they're asking public to report all suspected cases of possession of selling of these washed ashore fishes to the FDA or local authorities. The consuming public is also cautioned to be wary of both fresh and recently smoked fish, which are being sold at unusual low prices. We will get Mr. Roderick Adade Ejay to give us the very latest. He's Deputy Chief Executive Officer of the FDA in charge of food registration. We want to get the latest in terms of their laboratory investigations and the team that they've dispatched to some of these markets. There are also some conflicting reports of what was found in Jelukofa in Keta, and we want to cross-check that also with him. In the studio will be the head of the AMA, the Accra Metropolitan Assembly's Health Directorate, Madam Florence Kuchi. But here's an angle in the Daily Graphic newspaper of today on the front page. Doche Kobla Aklobato, who is their correspondent in the Western region, is reporting that the agencies responsible for food safety, the environment, and fisheries have confirmed that fish stock from the country's ocean is safe for consumption. So what has been done, reason why we have concluded that fish stock from the country's ocean is safe for consumption. Well, according to this report, the Fisheries Commission, the Food and Drugs Authority, the Environmental Protection Agency, the police, and their sector ministries said they had acted in unison to bring the situation under control. You know, we know that there are investigations still ongoing to determine if the dead fishes were dumped on the beaches by trawlers or vessels. The agencies, according to this report, have alerted their offices across the coastal towns to be on the lookout for similar situations. So we'll take a breather. We will come back with our guests and more on this situation. Stay with us.